before I get started, I don't want to talk about the stupid comments this idiot guy is supposed to be my friend, but he's not even a Buffalo Bills fan. But he keeps opening his mouth about Josh Allen and his red zone interceptions. And he goes, well, Bill, this is a fact. How would he know that? Because every time we have a conversation, he always has to run to the computer and look it up just to show how much smarter he is than me. Which he's not smarter than me. Trust me, he's a moron. Because the thing that he doesn't realize is that Bills had one of the most efficient offenses in all of football. With time of possession, the amount of possessions they had, they scored the most points. Josh Allen even says, he goes, can you imagine how dangerous we could be if we didn't turn the ball over? The bottom line is they still were 13-3. It didn't cost him the Super Bowl. Of course, you know what he's going to do? He's going to start going like this. I got to look that up. Because he's such a moron. He can't, because he went to college, they teach you how to, what to think, not how to think. And he always has to, he's the type of guy that has to have a book in his hands at all times to show how smart he is. And practically almost get hit by a car. The guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. And the funny thing is, he keeps ripping into Josh Allen and the Bills. The funny thing is, Daniel Jones stinks. I mean, he's a Giants fan. And I says, I can't believe they signed him to this kind of contract. That's one of the worst contracts I've ever heard. He's like, well, why wouldn't he? Because of the year he had. He didn't have a good year. What good year? He was terrible. He was below average. You kidding me? The guy had 22 total touchdowns. That's worth $40 million a year. He had less than 4,000 total yards. That's include his passing numbers are 3,205 yards. Passing numbers are 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Yeah, he ran for like 750 yards, but big deal. It still ended up less than 4,000. Josh Allen had almost 5,200 yards total and 42 total touchdowns. So instead of ripping Josh Allen, you might want to worry about your stupid New York Giants and do your homework and stop looking on the computer because you can't think on your own and you never could. All I can say is at least I don't have women that take advantage of me like you do. That's all I can say is stop getting on my nerves. Now that being said, what do you think about the Cleveland Browns and the Jets? Game. And it actually started out really slow, but it actually picked up in the second half. So the question is, how many of you actually watched the game? I didn't even know it was on. I was under the impression that it was going to be on, like, they have the Hall of Fame induction, and the next day, Sunday nights, they usually have the Hall of Fame game, so I didn't know it was on Thursday. I wasn't paying attention to the schedule because everything always changes with Roger Goodell. But, that being said, did you like the game? And the other point is, how do you think the Cleveland Browns will do this year with Deshaun Watson? Now that he's going to have a full season to play, do you think they'll make the playoffs? Because to be honest with you, they actually have a pretty damn good roster. A couple good pass rushers. Offensive line's pretty good, and they have a good running game. I'll be surprised if they don't make the playoffs. So, leave your comments. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification button. And I really love your comments. And I'll talk to you later.